Thank you, guys. So I'm Gentry. I'm the owner of Sally Said So Professional Dog Training. I started it in Raleigh, North Carolina, or Clayton, North Carolina, which is just a little south of Raleigh in 2009. We also have, I always forget, but we also have a cat behavior division now as well. So a little bit about us. I always like to start with this. This is one of those lines I like to start with because it actually happened. I actually at one point did have to start a fire in my yard to boil a pot of water because my kids a 10-cent bag of oodles and noodles for dinner. So like entrepreneurship takes some guts to stick it out when it gets tough. And then, of course, that was at the very beginning. Now they always say, well, the oodles and noodles are good when you want to eat them. They suck when you got to eat them. So, but that actually did happen. That was the only time I almost had. I was like, okay, this is enough. Is enough. But the next morning, phone rang. I booked a job. Never turned around. Never looked back again. That was never gonna not be there. So this is my little guy, Lemmy. He's a Legato Romagnolo, and this is just a bunch of stuff that I'm going to talk about anyway. So we won't have to stay here very long. We are very unique in the way that it all happened. So my previous career, I was a concrete pump operator. I used to drive tractor trailers for Papa John's, driving stocking stores up and down the East Coast at night. Actually blew my ACL, couldn't go back, and literally lived the country song. I lost the house, lost the car, lost the relationship. It was just me, my kids, my dog, and my bag with my clothes in it. And so for the first 6 months of Sally Said So, I was actually living in my car. And after that, graduated to a house with no heat or air conditioning and was cooking that pot of noodles on the campfire. But when I got injured and I couldn't go back, and everything went down, it was not a pity party. It was an opportunity. I ended up having about $3,500 worth of bills stacked up. My tax return check was about $3,500 that just come in, and my first certification as a dog trainer was about $3,500. So the universe went, do it. So I put all the bills in the burn pit, lit them on fire, with animal behavior college, and here we are 15 years later. Now, for the first 5 years of the business, it was me running around like a maniac, building it, relationships, the whole 9 yards. Now, currently, we are 15 full-time dog trainers. We cover the Crystal Coast from New Bern all the way down to Myrtle Beach, all of the Triangle, all of Triad, all of Charlotte, and surrounding areas, with some of the finest behavior modification specialists that have ever stepped foot in this state. We are in about 175 homes a week currently, and where we're super unique is that we're almost exclusively veterinarian referred. So if you've got veterinarian connections or have a dog or a pet yourself and you have a veterinarian, hey, check out Sally Said So would be great. My first year in business, we had 5 veterinarians refer our business. Last year, 197 individual hospitals in North Carolina referred Sally Said So for their behavior modification and training for their clients. And again, we cover the Coast, Triangle, Triad, and Charlotte. And here too, basically the center of Charlotte, hour and a half in any direction. That's what where we cover. I don't even know if I have any other. Oh, there's my team. There's a couple people missing from that picture at the moment, but those are my folks that have elected to jump on this journey and go save a bunch of dog lives with me. And so a couple of things that set us apart from any other dog trainer in the state, or actually in the country. We are the only CE approved dog training company in North Carolina. CE is just like continuing education hours that human doctors have to have. Veterinarians also have to have CE hours to retain their license. I'm the only dog trainer in the entire state of North Carolina that can offer them CE hours on dog behavior. We are also RACE approved. RACE is the Registry of Approved Continuing Education. That is the nationwide structure that for instance, a couple weeks ago, I was in Kansas for 10 days doing CE in Kansas. Because of my RACE accreditation, I can do CE hours for veterinarians nationwide. We've done about 350 lunch and learns, about 100 North Carolina Veterinary Medical Association sponsored speaking engagements. I'm also on the board of directors for the North Carolina Veterinary Medical Association, which has never happened before by somebody in my position to make it onto the board of a bunch of veterinarians. And I don't have a DVM. I'm not a veterinarian behaviorist. I'm just a really good dog trainer. She's like, we have the cat behavior program, and we also, I'm a firm believer in giving as good as they get. All of our rescue shelters, fosters, all receive free training. On an average year, we do about $30,000 to $35,000 in free training just for rescue shelters and vet staff. Fosters, and we're pet CPR, first aid certified. I think that's it for my system.